Okay, Shalom, Shalom, Kum Yashala, Koholoyim La, Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, Bahashim, Rakah Hadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well, and by the Spirit taught us this beautiful truth, and just want to say the water to our H.I.M, Akwaf, that's out here sincerely keeping the laws, statutes, and commandments of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai to the best of their ability. Zachanan Nawaf, just coming at you with another quick lesson. Pray that it's edifying by the Spirit. And just wanted to get into this article right here on the Oath Keepers. It says elite Oath Keepers membership list includes elected officials, police chiefs, and military members. So, hey, you so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, you are the true Hebrew Israelites, man. Y'all better start paying attention to some of this stuff. You see? And we're praying for, protection and safety, to our Father, Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, because you never know when one of these people will pull you over, because they're not for you. They're definitely not for you, man. A lot of these people, they join these militaries, they join the police force, they become officials, and they actually have a right-wing, white supremacist agenda, so to speak, Well, let's get some of this. It says elite Oath Keepers membership list contains more than 38,000 names, including those of elected officials, police chiefs, and members of the military, according to a report published Tuesday by the Anti-Defamation League. A far-right extremist organization rose to prominence after January 6, 2021, for playing a key role in planning the insurrection at the Capitol. Many members have been arrested for taking part in the riot, with some, including the group's founder, facing charges of seditious conspiracy. The membership list, which was first published last year by the journalism collective Distributed Denial of Secrets, demonstrates that the radical anti-government group is far from fringe and in fact holds close ties to mainstream power. According to the ADL, 81 of the named individuals currently serve as elected officials or are running for office. Most hold local government positions, though some are state senators and representatives. This number is deeply concerning, the report states. When anti-government extremists hold elected office, it creates a dangerous opportunity for them to use their power to advance their ideology in ways that can dramatically affect their constituents and undermine democracy. Among the members, 373 currently work in law enforcement, according to the report, including 10 police chiefs and 11 sheriffs. More than 1,000 others previously worked in law enforcement. So, hey, these are people that don't have no problems gunning you Jake down, man. See what I'm saying? Because they're feeling as if they're losing their place, they're losing their country. That's just like the guy that shot up the supermarket in New York and Buffalo, and shot up Big Mama and them. You know what I'm saying? Talking about white replacement or replacement theory, that they're being replaced. Well, who are you being replaced by? But see, that's all scriptural, man. That's the Lord said that he was going to make them small, man. Roughly paraphrasing. Okay, it says some identified themselves as officers in online chats, which were published in the data leak, with some saying they were attempting to recruit work colleagues to the Oath Keepers. Some offered up their professional skills, including firearms training, to aid the cause. See? Current military members made up 117 of the names on the list, with more working as contractors or serving in the reserves. According to the ADL's analysis, an estimated 1 in 10 of the individuals in the database served in the military in some prior capacity. Online comments made by Oath Keepers who currently or previously served in the military depict how far they would go for the organization. Some hinted at a willingness to commit violence, and others said they were spreading the Oath Keepers' message to fellow military members in order to recruit them. The membership list also includes numerous emergency responders. See? You get a call for Jake laid out somewhere, and you thinking that a goddamn ambulance is coming to pick you up, and they like, oh, that's such and such neighborhood. We know that zip code. We're not gonna rush there. Get this nigger. Hey, man, I'm telling you. It says it's including firefighters. So if your house burning in a certain zip code, you may not get the services, man, or they'll show up, but they're not gonna be showing up as fast as they would for their white counterparts, so to speak. Firefighters, you got paramedics, as well as teachers, doctors, attorneys, religious leaders, civil engineers, and more. So all these people that's named off, these people play important roles in neighborhoods, communities, cities, townships, whatever you live at, you know what I'm saying? But they play important parts of supposedly serving the community, and you're thinking that you're gonna get services. I mean, we always got shitty services anyway, but this right here is they could easily just not give. They're not gonna give you the services like that anyway, because we're just cursed that way. But you have to really think about this, man. If you go to one of them and try and say, for instance, an attorney, you're trying to get an attorney, trying to sue somebody, or you trying to, trying to get some justice, so to speak. Hey, they'll charge you money and take a retainer and all that stuff like that, and just keep you on the hook just to get enough money or whatever. But you're not gonna get the type of services, especially if you're suing one of their people. You see? The teachers are not going to teach your children nothing. Then you got doctors. Just think about you going to a doctor and they damn white supremacists and you trying to get services, man. I mean, it's just, come on, man. Jake gotta start thinking, man. Y'all gotta start, matter of fact, repenting. Repenting, because these people right here are the ones that's ready for their civil war. And when they go into it, you Jake gonna be on the back end, man. Says many of these individuals have roles that make them trusted members of the community who are theoretically in positions to influence people or access sensitive materials or sites. The previous analysis on data by BuzzFeed News found that Oath Keepers members included active New York police officers, the head of Utah's Department of Corrections, a California sheriff, and numerous elected officials. Several police officers and political candidates who inquired about membership did so after the Capitol insurrection. Appearing on the membership list is not definite proof that the named individuals were ever active Oath Keeper members, the ADL reports notes, acknowledging that some may have initially joined because they were so a watered down version of the group. Okay, but it goes on, man. I mean, it is what it is. And you see the pictures right here. You remember this. If you seen some of that January 6th crap, man, them so-called white people was going hard for what they believed in. And I work with an Edomite. I'm here with an Edomite right now that you're like, oh, that's not an insurrection. He's one of these people. I can tell. And matter of fact, where I work at, the whole place is like 99% Edomites. All of them, you can tell. Matter of fact, I be walking through the building and they be playing what's that God Bless America crap? God Bless America. That should be. I be walking through there just snickering, man. These are the type of. This is the shit they playing at their stations. You know what I'm saying? Like at their units or their cubicles, so to speak. You see what I'm saying? But anyway, I just wanted to just kind of touch on this. But let's grab a quick scripture, real fast. Matter of fact, let's go into the Apocrypha real quick. That's what, see, the scripture says to watch and pray. What are we watching for? We're watching for these particular types of things, man. The Lord gave us a list of things, that measuring stick of what to be watching for. Matter of fact, let's get the second Esdras. Second Esdras 9:1. He answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself, and when thou seest part of the signs past, which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. Therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world, then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning. See, so and that earthquake over in China, and you know what? They still doing the COVID lockdowns. The people trying to escape the goddamn earthquake. And they still locking them down as far as like the COVID thing, man. I seen that in the news yesterday. I'm like, damn, hey, China going hard. They hear about one case, they locking down 10 million people, man. But you're getting uproars of the people. See, even those people over there are starting to get agitated, They're generally pretty calm about chilling. But you know, all these nations, their governments, they're starting to get agitated, man. As a matter of fact, that goes into let me get chapter 15. Let me start at verse 14. Woe to the world and them that dwell therein, for the sword and their destruction draweth nigh. And one people shall stand up to fight against another, and swords in their hands. For there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings, nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power. And that's pretty much what's going on. That's the reason why you're seeing these clowns at the tearing up their own shit, so to speak. See, they'll talk all kinds of shit about Jake, riding and burning up the neighborhood or whatever when one of these Negroes get killed by a cop or something. But it's a lock you at the plantation here. But they won't but when these people go and tear up something like the damn they at the damn Capitol, man, tearing up shit. This is not your local business. They at the Capitol, man. But these people are not gonna regard President Joe Biden. They're not gonna regard the governor or the mayor or the police chief or whatever, man. And see, when it comes down to a civil war, so to speak, and they've been talking about that quite a bit. And this place is divided as hell. It's gonna fall. It's already done failed, basically. But let's get some more. Let's get it says a man shall desire to go into a city. That's verse 17. A man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able. For because of their pride, the city shall be troubled. The houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. And man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation. See, they worried about the wrong thing. They're trying to keep what they stole going. That's why, we tell you so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, man, don't join them militaries, man. And if you can get the hell out of them, you better get out of them. Because in the long run, you're going to be fighting against Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. That's the bottom line. You're going to lose terribly, man. You're going to get destroyed dealing with these so-called white people. That's why the scripture talks about coming out of her, man. Let's get that. Leave these people alone. They stole this country. Let them fight for it. Don't get out here and get to talking about no goddamn civil war and you out here dying. Because these people, they're fighting to reserve what they stole. And that's the bottom line. Micah 2:10. Arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest, because it is polluted. It shall destroy you, even with the sword destruction. And that's what's going on with our people. Our people are trying to be damn Americans, when you wouldn't be able to call yourself that if these so-called white people didn't kidnap you. Not only did they steal this country, they came and kidnapped you, had you working for free, and you still in the worst conditions to this very day. And you are going to join up with these people to go fight for these people? You deserve what you get, man. I passed a billboard this morning. There was a Jake. It was a lady, sitting in a damn wheelchair, talking about support our disabled veterans. I'm looking like, yeah, I support her with some advice. Don't, hey, tell your children, if you have children, you better tell them don't go like how you did. Like straight up, man. But let's get, I'm not going to keep the lesson long. Hey, it's just things that's got to be discussed, man. Ecclesiasticus 5:15. Be not ignorant of anything, in a great matter or small. See, this may seem like a small matter to some people, but hey, this is huge. This is something that you need to know. So you get pulled over by a police officer. Hey, you need to be praying to Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. Yahweh, I understand that this particular person can be a part of this organization. Please hold me down and keep me. You're supposed to be praying anyway. You should be praying before you even leave your house, man. You see? Well, let's get Ephesians 5:15. See then that ye walk circumspectly, not as fools, but as wise, redeeming the time, because the days are evil. See? You're supposed to be walking circumspectly. That's why when we see little articles like this, man, we bring it out. So, and the next brother might pick up on it and say, hey, you know what? I'm going to do a lesson on that too. Just to show you that the very people that you're dependent upon And basically, you're going down to Egypt. The scripture says, woe to them that go down to Egypt. You know? Matter of fact, see where that's at. Yeah, man, we're not supposed to be dependent upon these people. And our people don't call on the Lord, man. They really trust in this man and will not call on Yahweh Bashim Yahushua for nothing, man. They believe that in this man. Isaiah 31:1. Woe to them that go down to Egypt for help and stay on horses and trust in chariots because they are many, and in horsemen because they are very strong. But they look not to the Holy One of Israel, neither seek the Lord. Yahweh, see? And that's our people. Everything that our people look forward to, if they're praying to white Jesus, which is a goddamn idol, man. You so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, you better come out of that. The Lord is not dealing with that idol worship no more, man. That's the reason why we're in the conditions that we're in right now. Idol worshiping. You wouldn't know about a white Jesus had these people not came to the west coast of Africa and kidnapped you and brought you here and beat that shit into you, man. You wouldn't serve no white man as your Lord. They beat that into you. The letter J is only like 500 years old. The letter J is not even in Hebrew. So how's his name Jesus? Here you go. You out here on your knees. You fucking foaming all at the mouth. Speaking in some weird-ass, demonic-ass language. Talking about we speaking in tongues. A language that only the Lord can understand. You out here in a bunch of damn demonic shit. Dealing with these goddamn heathens, man. The Lord is coming to destroy this place. And he's going to destroy these damn Edomites, the biblical name for the so-called white man. They're not getting away with all these crimes that they've done. And especially not to the children of Israel, man. But this right here lets you know how they get down. If this shit right here ought to freak you out. Look at this dude, man. This dude right here, he's probably a motherfucking dentist or something. You know what I'm saying? Or he some type of police officer or collector, elected official, man. All of them. That is crazy. All these, it's all walks of life in this thing, man. And here you go, you really depended upon them to give you services and not trusting in Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, man. But let's see what a few of these comments. Oh my God, that's horrific. I can't sleep at night knowing that these politicians, police officers, and military members out their interest is keeping their oath to upholding. Man, look. America been that way, though. This is not something new. It's been a bunch of goddamn racists and white supremacists. I mean, come on, they've been holding down the best positions for 500 years. I mean, shit, they stole the place. So you got to really realize that they stole this place. They done the tribe of Gad dirty, which the world ignorantly calls Native American Indians. They came to Africa, west coast of Africa, and got you Israelites because you're not Africans. They got you so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, or you so-called blacks, so to speak, because the so-called Native Americans, they was already here. Northern Kingdom. Then they came over there, got the Southern Kingdom, shipped you all around all these European places, and you're still in these places to this day in captivity, worshiping a so-called white man called Jesus, man. Y'all better come out of it, I'm telling you. The Lord is not dealing with that. He's about to destroy this place, man, with nuclear fire, man. It says, you telling us something we already knew. We would like to read that list. The people who protect and serve are the same ones wearing hoods at night. Hey, it's always been that way. Them was your Ku Klux Klan back in the days, or today, still to this very day. They come in, come on, man. Some of these police departments, man, don't have not one Negro or Hispanic or even an Indian or a Chinese, Japanese. Probably the most diverse police department is like New York and maybe California, so to speak. And that's because they have all those different communities of people that's living there. So they'll hire a Japanese officer so he can go to that community and speak Japanese to those people if that's the only language that they speak if there's a crime being done. But other than that, just throughout the rural parts of America, man, it's all a bunch of honky tonks, man. When they pull up, they don't mind using that pistol on you so-called black Hispanics and Native Americans. You seen that damn officer that as soon as the bedroom door quick to pull that gun on these so-called Negroes. But when these guys is out here shooting up schools, they shooting up parades, they shooting up the supermarkets, they shooting up all these different places, they come out unscathed. These so-called white people. But anyway, I just wanted to just touch on that. And keep your eyes on the swivel. Like I said again, the Lord, he said to watch and pray. You're supposed to be constantly watching and praying, because we're at the end of this thing, man. The Lord is not about to let these wicked ass people continue on ruling forever, man. And then they making plans for 2050, 2075, and decades into the nah, man. It ain't gonna. This is about to be done with, man. The Lord is about to get rid of this place, man. And we're going back into our rightful rulership. We're going back to being those kings and priests, man. And I can't wait, man. I pray to Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, man, that I'm a part of that, man. Cannot wait, man. Here you go. We're in the hands of a base nation that don't even have sense enough to know that they asses is dying off quicker than they're being born, and they ready to fight against each other. That show you how silly they asses is. But I say let them do it. And again, you so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, man, if you can get out of this man's military, now is the time. You better get the hell out of there. I'm telling you, don't join up with this man. It's not going to be a good look, man. For real. Let them fight it out. I mean, why would you help somebody that's been dogging you out forever? They stole this place. Let them fight for it. Let them go at it. Let them do their civil war, man. Let them go for it, man. I like to see the asses go ahead and knock each other off. But anyway, with that, I pray that the lesson was edifying. Kwame Yashala.